Okay, so I'm really loving this maple balsamic marinade for my mushrooms, so I wanted to do a video and show you. I have 6 Portobello mushroom caps, and they're beautiful, and we're going to marinate it so that all the maple balsamic gets into the gills, all the nooks and crannies. So we have 6 Portobello mushroom caps right here, and 2 sweet Vidalia onions. I'm going to chop these up too. Now the marinade is going to be equal parts of a nice balsamic vinegar, a good brand that's rich and flavorful, and pure maple syrup, Canadian maple syrup. Straight from the trees, nothing processed or anything like that. So, I use this, this is like a Rubbermaid container, and I use this tall one because we're going to be layering these in here vertically, one on top of the other. So this is the ideal thing to do that with. Alright, so this is a 1 cup measuring cup, and let me just shake this up a little bit. This is the balsamic vinegar. It smells really good. I can already smell it. You know, I think I'm gonna stop right here and use about 3/4 cup of this. The stove isn't on, don't worry. And 3/4 cup, let's start with that. And then the pure maple syrup's going to go. Top, same amount, about 3/4 cup. Let's start with that. And I have to step away from the camera just 1 minute. To get a whisk. Stir that up. Maybe we are going to put a little bit more. Oh, yum. Oh. Yum, 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 yum. So I just wanted to give it its initial stir. And now what I'm going to do is put the mushrooms in with the gills facing upwards. Okay. Oh, this is a real big one. I try to get thin ones, like this one is really thick. It's like 1 inch thick. I try to get the thin ones because it absorbs it more than the thicker ones. But anyway, we'll work with what we have. Okay, 6. few little pieces. Perfect. 5 or 6 fit in here vertically perfectly. Got the marinade on the bottom. We mixed it up. Now this is where I put the lid on really tight so that you don't have like a video blooper, which is probably what you guys would rather see anyway, right? And then I invert it, let it get down here, and I invert it again. And I shake it. I shake it sideways. And invert it again, upside down. I want it to get in all those gills, all those nooks and crannies. And actually I'm going to set this aside for several hours before I grill these. And you'll want to do this a few times again. And you'll know you have enough marinade. Like, I used a cup of balsamic vinegar and maple syrup. When you see that, I guess that much is good for 5 or 6 mushroom caps because you can see that they're getting really coated and there's still marinade floating around the bottom. So that's a good proportion. Okay, so that's all. You have these sit aside for several hours. The longer the better, the more flavorful they will be. Yep. And while these are marinating over here, I'm going to slice these sweet Vidalia onions into rings, and they're going to go on the grill too, and they're just so, so good. Alright, so that's the video. I'll check you out on the next one. It's my vegan kitchen. Alright, see ya.